30 minutes, I will be talking to you about the agric business, small and medium enterprise investment scheme. It's popularly called AXMIS.
Hello.
AXMIS. Okay? It's popularly called AXMIS. Okay? AXMIS, that's the name. Okay, so I mean, during the COVID-19 lockdown, CBN started promoting another program they call the COVID-19 support scheme. Okay, so by that time, they technically suspended the AXMIS. So now they have resumed, and we're back to AXMIS again. Okay, so AXMIS is Agribusiness Small Medium Enterprise Investment Scheme. So what is AXMIS? Okay, AXMIS is the credit line facility availed by the Bankers Committee for the promotion of agricultural business, micro, small and medium enterprises, MSME, as a vehicle for sustainable economic development and employment generation. So that's what it is. Okay, it was a program which has a liaison between CBN and the Bankers Committee. Bankers Committee is made up of all the commercial banks in Nigeria. So for a long time now, they've been putting aside 5% of their profits for the promotion of the MSMEs. MSME is micro, small, medium enterprises. Okay, and they believe, or world over, that that's a vehicle for sustainable economic development. And really, if we want to create employment, that is where we can use to create employment. So that's what AXMIS is all about. So if you go to the bottom of your chart, you will see a chat button there. So we can begin to chat, okay, to ask questions if you have, and all those things. So let's not disrupt the class. At the end of the class, we'll answer all the questions. So from there, let's look at the flow. How does it work? How does AXMIS work? Okay, AXMIS work by you indicating interest. Okay, a lot of people have called to say they want to be part of this program, and here we are today. So by you being on this platform, it means that you have indicated interest for the loan. Okay, so we are expected to open an account with NISAL Microfinance Bank. NISAL Microfinance Bank. Okay, NISAL Microfinance Bank is proposed to be in every post office in Nigeria. Okay, that's about all across all the whole local government. But as it is today, in Abuja, we have about 3 branches. Okay, Area 10 post office, Area 10 post office. You have a NISAL Microfinance Bank there. If you go to Bogolada post office, there is a microfinance bank there. And of course, the headquarters is in Wuse too. So you can always go to their website to get the details of where their locations are. It is advisable for you to open your account close to where your business is. Okay, because they are the one that will eventually go and inspect your business to know whether your business is viable for the loan. So you indicate interest, you open account with NISAL Microfinance Bank, then you come for training. Okay, so this training, we normally do it physical, but because of COVID-19, for the time being, we're going to be doing it online. And the beauty about the AXMIS loan is that everything can be done online, 100%. So you don't have to go to the office. Our office, our phones are on, our websites are on for you to interact with us. Okay, so you don't have to bother yourself. You don't need a godfather for this particular loan. Okay, but you can always reach out to us online. Because of the volumes of the calls that are coming in, we rather prefer that you chat with us, either through SMS or through WhatsApp. Okay, so for those of you who are here, I mean, you probably got a 3-step point on your WhatsApp. If you don't have that, you just put that on the chat, that you don't have those 3 points on how to go about this loan. Okay, if you don't have that, just go to the chat and put it there. to say, send me the 3 points on how to be part of this program. Okay, so the first point is to go to www.nmfb.com.ng. I'm sure you have seen that on the screen. www.nmfb.com.ng. So once you go there to go and register. You apply for loan. Okay. Once you click on apply, a register Outlook will come out where you put your name, your full name, put your surname first. Okay. So after putting your surname, then you put your other names. Then you put your email. Then you put your password. Okay. We send a generic password to everybody that you can use. So don't worry, you can always use that. Some people are always quick to go and change that password. Okay. I'm told that some people are waiting people are in the waiting room. Okay. So Mr. Osai, you can please admit them into the waiting room. I know you are doing that already. Okay. So we have provided you with a generic password as step 1. Okay. You are free to use that. If you must change that password, let that resemble that which we have given to you. You see that there is a combination of capital letter, there are small letters, there are figures, and there are alphanumeric characters on that password. So to avoid questions that touch, just feel free to use that. Okay. Of course, if we're going to do business plan for you, of course, you will also have to provide us with that. So there's nothing fearful about sharing that password for now. Okay, so once you benefit from your loan, then you can decide to change your password. Nothing spoiled. Okay, so please hope that is taken care of. Some people, you help them to register. The next thing, they quickly change their password and they will now forget the password, and it now becomes a problem for you now to start remembering for them. Okay, so step 1 is to apply. Put your name, surname first, follow up with other names. Then you put your email. Then you put your password. We have provided FREME 123#. F, that's frame, 123#. FREME 123#. So you can use that. F, yeah. If you don't have it, just send a chat that I need the 3 steps. Okay. FREME 123#. So you can use that. Yeah. Then you confirm your password. Then you will automatically be required to put in your password again. Then you now move on to step 2. Okay. Step 2, you would now sign in. You have registered now. You now sign in. Okay. So once you sign in, click on AXMIS Loan. The moment your portal open, you click on top of the dashboard. You see 3 dash on top of each other like that. Then you click on AXMIS Loan. Once you click on AXMIS Loan, then click on MSME. Then click on Register for Training. Then click on Create New. Okay, Create New. Then a form will come out. Once that form comes out, then you now fill, starting with your surname. The area where you have ID, ignore those areas because it will generate those ID by themselves. Fill form starting from your surname. Then at the end of that form, you will see training location. Okay. You will put either FCT or Lagos. Okay. Then you now see the training institution, G Consulting International Services. Then you click on it, then you submit a registration form. Okay. So once you have done that successfully, you will see a lady trying to cross the line saying successful. So once you are done with that, then you are good to go. From that point, we will now be seeing you in our own portal. You have your own portal now. We will now see you on our own portal. They will now admit you. Okay. From admitting, you can now manipulate the system to enter your loan application form and to also enter your business plan. Okay, you can do that by yourself, or tomorrow morning we'll be talking tomorrow afternoon, 12, we'll be talking about how to do your business plan. Okay. Mr. Ado will be coming to take you on that. So you listen carefully. Business plan is something you can do by yourself. Once you have done these 2 steps that I've shown you, the 3rd step is for you to register for this training. So the moment you are here, it means that step 3, you have already gone past step 3. So you attend training. At the end of, by Friday, you will get a certificate from us. Okay, so we also urge you to go to the chat button, and by tomorrow on the chat button, put your name the way you want it on the certificates. On the chat button, put your name the way you want it on your certificates. Of course, the people that will be in class tomorrow are people that have already paid 10,000 to attend these trainings. So from there, you fill the loan application form, enter the business plan. Then the moment you do that, we validate your application. Then NISA MFB is now seeing you, okay, to process your application. Okay, so once they see your application, they will process it and call you for an interview. Okay, they will call you for an interview. What they will be discussing in your interview will be the training. Did you attend the training? What were the courses that you were taught? What were the things that they taught you? And they ask you again about your business plan and the business you're about to go into. So once you scale that, you get an offer letter. From offer letter, you now go to do your insurance. They will recommend insurance for you. You do insurance. Then you're expected now to bring invoices for the equipment you'll be buying. Then the process of disbursement starts. That is how simple the process is. The process is very transparent, so you don't have to call us to say, Oga, we want you to help us, or we want you just do the needful, and your application will be processed. What are the objectives of the funds? One is to improve access to affordable and sustainable finance. Okay. A lot of you we may always tell me that the problem is that you don't have money to do your business. So you have a forum now, an opportunity for you to be able to get money, not only money, affordable and sustainable finance. Okay. I mean, the beauty of the entire program was when COVID-19 started, those who applied and their moratorium has started, they called them one by one to say, do you need us to extend your moratorium because of COVID-19? So that's how affordable and sustainable that finance is. Then we want to create employment. Don't be selfish. You get a loan of 10 million, try to employ 1 or 2 persons. Okay, because one of the aim of the business again is to grow enterprises. Then the 3rd point is that we want to boost the managerial capacity of agri-businesses and to grow the enterprise into large corporate organizations. Okay, Dangote has become the richest man for too long, and we were looking for people like you who have sharp brains, who are able to do business but lack money to be able to display Dangote in the next few years to come. Okay, so which business sector can apply? Not everybody can apply under ACTSMIS loan. Again, at this point, I pause to make a differentiation between ACTSMIS loan and COVID-19. Okay, so COVID-19 is you need to have a collateral, but ACTSMIS, you don't need to have collateral. Okay, we're discussing ACTSMIS today in full and how to be part of it. So eligibility under the scheme, if you have business across agricultural value chain, covering production, that's farming, input supply, storage, processing, logistics, and marketing. So if you're in any area of agriculture, every part of the value chain, you qualify to be part of this loan. Okay, if you're MSME in the real sector, if you're into manufacturing, if you're into mining, if you're into petrochemical, you qualify to be part of this loan. So if you're into tailoring, you qualify. If you're into soap making, if you're into catering, okay, you qualify to be part of this loan. Okay, if you are in ICT world and in the creative industry, you're into filmmaking, you're into block making, you do qualify to be part of this loan. Okay, like I mentioned, it's not everybody that qualifies. Specifically, the people that can apply for this loan are agriculture and agro-allied processing, arts and entertainment, automobile services, Okay, you want to set up a spraying booth or a mechanic shop. Okay, you qualify. Fashion and event, you're into tailoring, you're into events management, you qualify. Catering and events management also qualify. You want to run a restaurant. Okay, you're into cake and baking, you qualify. You want to set up a bakery, you do qualify. Okay, if you're into logistics, such as courier and delivery services, you qualify. Okay, creative industry, you're into filmmaking, you qualify. If you're into apparel and textile, that's you're making a dire, you qualify. ICT qualifies. If you are into cottage industries, okay, you are having a small rice mill, you qualify. If you are into media and publishing, you qualify. Telecommunication, hospitality, health services, wedding and fabrication, animal husbandry, cosmetics, beauty and makeup, electrical, electronics, POP. If you're a carpenter, you do qualify. If you're a mason, you qualify. However, there are some enterprises that clearly do not qualify for the scheme. A good example is if you're into community pharmacy. Community pharmacy, you do not qualify. Okay, you want to quickly expand your hotel, you do not qualify. Okay, if you're into buying and selling of any kind, you do not qualify. If you want to expand your school, you do not qualify. So you can always send us a mail to find out if you are not sure whether your enterprise qualify for this loan or not. You can always send us a mail. We'll read out our email shortly. But on the chat button also, you can also chat us up. Okay?
Okay.
Chat button is at the bottom of this presentation. Okay? So you can always chat us up if you are not sure whether your enterprise qualify. Okay, so what is the maximum loan amount for a single obligor? Okay, it may amaze you that you don't need a CAC to be able to participate in this loan. You don't need a CAC. Loan, as I know, has been disbursed directly to into individuals. Okay, so you can always open a current account with NISA MFB. All your disbursement must be done through NISA Microfinance Bank. So the maximum loan amount accessible per customer is 10 million naira. That is for those people who are expanding their business. Okay, the business is broken down into two parts. You just want to start, or you are trying to expand. Okay, you may probably have been doing ICT, but you now want to start a bakery. Then in that case, you are a startup. That means you just want to start that enterprise. So you may have been working in a bakery for, maybe you have been working with the biggest bakery in Abuja or in any part of Nigeria for a long time, and you now want to start your own. They're also regarded as a startup. So as startup, the maximum I will encourage you to apply for is 5 million naira because you're just starting. Okay? So do not say, okay, okay, what I need is 10 million. Okay, we encourage you to start from somewhere. So the maximum for those expanding is 10 million, and the maximum for startup is 5 million. However, you can be expanding, and what you just need is 1 million or 2 million. So apply according to what you need, not according to what is available. Please take note of that. Very, very important. As a take home for you, loan is a burden. Okay? If you do not manage it, it's going to damage you. So if you didn't hear anything today in today's class, I'm sure you heard that one, that loan is a burden. If you do not manage it, it's going to damage you. People always ask this question with a very common question, that is it advisable to borrow to start a business? The truth of the matter is not advisable, but the situation we find ourselves today in this country, CBN through NISA Microfinance Bank has given us an opportunity to be able to borrow to start our business. So let's not abuse the process. Let's do the needful so that we can benefit and our brothers and our sisters can also benefit going forward. So like I mentioned, if you have a question, begin to chat us up now. Okay, put your concerns. If there's anything that I'm missing out, you can chat us on that. We'll spend a whole 30 minutes trying to answer your questions. Very important. Okay, do not reserve the question to say, okay, after the class, I will call the facilitator. Okay, it doesn't work like that because the lines are busy. Okay, just as you are on now, across Nigeria, this sort of training is going on. So I beg you, rather put your thoughts here. Don't postpone your thoughts. So what are the maximum tenure? Maximum tenure, up to 7 years, depending on the nature, gestation period of the project. If you are to be a physical class, it's a very interactive class, okay? But of course, again, we'll just make do with what we have now. Let us please take maximum precaution, okay? COVID-19 is real and people are dying, okay? We do not say because we want to get loan, try to endanger ourselves. As much as possible, you can do all the process.
But this one is for one person. I know.
Okay, as much as possible, if you can avoid coming to the office, you'll be sure that we can deal with all your situation the way that you want it. So up to 7 years, depending on the nature, gestation period of the projects. Okay, so if I'm into catering, I'm into soap making, I'm into poetry, okay, I'm into block making, averagely all this type of loan within 4 years, you should be able to repay your loan. Okay? If you're into mushroom take 35 days. So within a period of 1-2 years, you should be able to take your loan to repay back. If you're into oil palm production, okay, that is a mega project. That one you can take up to 6-7 years. Because the earlier you take a loan and pay back, the better for you. Okay? And the better for us as a nation. Okay, don't forget that the loan is not collateral driven, but it's BVN driven. That means you must make available your BVN. So you risk being blocked if you take this loan and you do not pay as at when due. Okay, it's not a threat, it's just an advice. Okay, loan is something that you need to pay. I guess you may fulfill all the conditions for you to get to heaven, but your loan may stand against you, okay, for depriving others. But I know that we'll all do well going forward. So up to 7 years, maximum tenure. But the fact that it's 7 years does not mean that you must necessarily take 7 years. I always advise people, depending on the nature, you can do 3, 4, 5 years.
Can I take the loan to boost my clinic?
There is no room for question now. You ask your question at the end of the class, please. Okay, I guess that is that Jane? Okay, so what is the interest rate? Interest rate is 5% per annum. 5% per annum. 5% per annum. Okay, if you want to get it per month, you divide 5 by 12. By 12. Okay, 5% per annum. So this is a very cheap loan. Okay, and this is why it makes it very interesting. 5% per annum. Okay, averagely most commercial banks are charging between 20 and 30% per annum, but this loan is going for 5% per annum. However, there's an administrative fee of 4% flats. Okay, 4% flats. What this means is that if you get a loan of 1 million, okay, they will be charging you 4% flats, which is around 40,000. Okay, that will be deducted, which is another good thing about the loan. To be deducted from your loan, and it will now charge you 5% per annum. Okay, so if we are to be in the physical class, we'll demonstrate how this works. If you take any loan, the earlier you pay, the better. The lower the interest, actually. You take a loan, okay? You can take a loan for 5 years, and you're able to pay in 2 years. The interest you'll be paying will be a reduced interest. So that's the way it works, okay? It's per annum. And every time you take a loan, please try to get them to give you what is called a repayment schedule or an amortization schedule. Put it by your bedside so that you know when and when the loan are due, so that you pay as at when due. Okay, because if you do not pay as at when due, a default charge also arises. Okay, a default charge arises, which compounds your loan at the end of the day. Okay, so would there be a moratorium period? Yes. Question is yes. There will be a moratorium period. Okay, maximum of 18 months for principal and 6 months on interest. Okay, maximum of 18 months for principal and 6 months for interest. Okay, moratorium is a postponed evil day. Okay, a lot of people want to scramble, give me up to 1 year, I will not pay, but I will assure you that you are just postponing the evil day. Okay, so I'm not discouraging you from taking moratorium, but make sure that you calculate it very well, okay, to know what moratorium you'll be taking for, depending on the type of enterprise. Moratorium is essentially the period for you to do your business, for you to now start making income, for you to now start repaying your loan. Okay, if you are doing poultry, for example, you require about 2 months. Let's assume you are doing broiler. You require 2 months, okay, for you to be able to get your enterprise to the point where you start making income. Okay, so you need to sit down and work it out clearly to see what you need in terms of moratorium and go for it at the end of the day. Okay, so that is my phone number there, the one on red. That's my phone number. Please chat me up. Okay, chat me up. I'm talking in the class now. A lot of people are trying to call me. I would not be able to attend to them. So I rather prefer you can chat me up on my SMS or chat me up on my WhatsApp. I would respond. I give you that assurance. Okay, so please, that's my details. Our website is on www.gconsulting.isl. www.gconsultingisl.com. Okay, that is our website. You can get details about how we run and the way we do our things. Okay, so you can get that detail from there. Repayment structure is monthly. Okay, the loan is structured for you to pay back on a monthly basis. But however, if you want to pay on a daily or month or weekly basis, I'm sure the bank will not object to that. Okay, so bank will not object to that, but the maximum they will probably be saying is that arrange to pay your loan on a monthly basis. Okay, so who can apply? I've told you those who can apply earlier before. You need an account with NYSAL Microfinance Bank. Okay, that is the sole bank, only bank that is administering MSME loan, and also the only bank that is administering the MSME loan of COVID-19. Okay, if you under COVID-19, you can get up to 25 million, but you need a collateral. Okay, but AXMIS does not require a collateral. You'll be required to purchase 70% of your loan should go for equipment purchase. And insurance will be carried out on that. And that technically stands for your collateral. So please do take note of that. 70% of your loan will have to go for equipment. And you will be expected to provide an invoice, okay, to the person that will supply. Okay, you'll be required to provide an invoice to the person that will be supplied. So you want to identify who you want, okay, to supply the equipment to you, and money will be paid directly to that person. Okay, so as far as AXMIS is concerned now, loan are done through individual accounts right now. Okay, so you may not have to bother about corporate accounts. But again, as part of one of the achievement of AXMIS is that they want to achieve financial inclusion. So it's good in growing your business outside your individual accounts. Please also try to register your corporate accounts, okay, and pay your tax as at when due. These are very important for the country to move forward. Okay, so you cannot do this training anywhere or anyhow. You can only do this training through an accredited Enterprise Development Institution, accredited enterprise development institution, and G Consulting International Services is an accredited enterprise development institution. Okay, so please do take note of that so that you don't get ripped off. Okay, so please do take note. G Consulting. You can always get to our website to get to know more about us. We have an office in Abuja. We also have an office in Lagos. So in case you want to see us physically, you can go to our website and get the details of our address. But for the sake of COVID-19, please, you can do all your process 100% online. Okay? You can do your process 100% online. Okay, so you don't have to get worried that okay, you need to see somebody or you don't need. But like I said, office is on right now, and you can always go to our office to make inquiry. Okay, so the other question is, after this training, what happens? It's a common question that people ask. After this training, what happens? Okay, after the training, you get a certificate. Then you would be expected to fill a loan application form, and you need to go to your portal to update your business plan. Okay, there is a portal by Simplify Credit that you can use to do that. Okay, and that portal charges 5,000. That portal charges 5,000. Okay, so if you need us to assist you with the business plan, you will probably be paying that 5,000 plus 3,000, making 8,000, in addition to the 10,000 that you have paid for the training. So that is how it works. Okay, so once your business plan is done, evidence that you have completed the process is that you show you successful, and you now print out. So you print out and await interview. You await interview by NISA. They will call you or send you an SMS inviting you for an interview. Okay, so once you get to interview, like I mentioned, they will be asking you about this training. They will be asking you about your business. Okay, so please try to defend your business. From there, if you qualify, they will give you a letter of offer, which I expected to accept. Then do your insurance, then you get your disbursements. Okay, so that is the way it works. So if you have any other question, you can reach out to us at info@jconsultingisl.com.